If you're asking how long Quest 3 battery life lasts, here is the number nobody markets: about 2 hours. In real-world testing, roughly 2.2 hours of standard gaming is normal, closer to an hour and a half doing mixed reality with Passthrough running, and up to about 2 hours 45 for video, because video barely touches the processor. If yours feels shorter, you aren't broken and your headset isn't defective. This video is 6 fixes, ranked by how many minutes each one actually returns, with the catch attached to each, because half of them trade something you might not want to trade. First, understand what is actually eating the battery, because it isn't the game. The processor and the displays split most of the load, and both scale with how hard you push them. A bright, high-refresh, full-color pass-through session asks far more of the headset than a dim, simple, fully virtual one. Second, your Quest 3 doesn't fully switch off when you take it off. It drops into standby and keeps a trickle running, which is why a headset charged on Tuesday can be at 60% on Thursday untouched. Most battery complaints are 2 separate problems wearing one coat. Fix 1 is brightness, first because it's free and instant. Those displays sit centimeters from your eyes, so you're almost certainly running them brighter than you need. Drop it noticeably, not slightly, and give your eyes 5 minutes before judging. The catch is real. In a bright room with pass-through on, a dim display looks washed out, so this is a dark room fix and a bad idea for daytime mixed reality. Fix 2 is refresh rate. Quest 3 runs at 120 Hz, it looks lovely, and it costs battery for the privilege. Dropping to 90 is a change most people genuinely can't feel after 2 minutes of play. The catch: competitive shooter players will feel it and will hate me. Fix 3 is the one people don't want to hear. Pass-through, the color see-through view that makes mixed reality work, is the hungriest thing your headset does. It runs cameras continuously, processes the feed live, and composites virtual objects on top, which is exactly why mixed reality sessions come in around 90 minutes while a plain virtual game gets past 2 hours. If you're losing 40 minutes against the reviews, ask how much of your session sits in mixed reality apps or a pass-through home environment. Switching your home back to a fully virtual one costs nothing and stops the cameras running while you browse the store. The catch plainly: if mixed reality is why you bought the headset, don't cripple it to chase a battery number. Fix 4 is the battery strap, and it roughly doubles you. With a battery-equipped Elite strap, sessions of about 4 hours are reachable, and there's a second benefit nobody advertises. The weight sits at the back of your head, counterbalancing the front and making long sessions more comfortable. The catch is price and bulk, real money for a battery on a headband. Fix 5 is the cheap version. A small power bank in your pocket, cable up to the headset. It works, costs a fraction, and charges your phone too. The catch is the cable, which finds your arms mid-game. The honest split: seated play, power bank, gorilla tag or anything with constant arm movement, strap, no question. Fix 6 isn't about playtime, because the Quest doesn't truly power down, leaving it on a shelf. For 2 days cost charge, your session starts at 60% and ends early, and you blame the battery. The fix is a habit, not a setting. Dock it every time you take it off, without deciding whether it needs it. Away for a week, hold the power button and shut it down properly. So the realistic picture: stock headset, sensible brightness, 90 Hz, virtual home, past 2 hours. Heavy pass-through, closer to 90 minutes. Battery strap, around 4 hours. Here's what most people get wrong. They chase the 2-hour number as a problem to solve, when 2 hours in VR is already a long session for your neck, eyes and shoulders. For many people, the real fix isn't more battery. It's a break at 90 minutes they were going to need anyway. Subscribing is the fair trade if that saved you a purchase. Next, which VR fitness apps are worth your time? And one of the biggest names is shutting down and returning at